Welcome back, my dear students. I hope that you have understood the previous session, question number 34, pronouns. Today, you are going to learn question number 28. 28 is a 4 marks question. What is this one? Complete the following dialogue. One thing, please observe each and every word, please. Complete the following dialogue. Which word is important? Complete is important. Why? It is incomplete. Complete a dialogue means incomplete dialogues will be given. We have to complete that one. This is the theme of this title. See. Totally there will be 8 dialogues, 4 completed dialogues, 4 incompleted dialogues. You might have got some basic information about these dialogues in the first PUC itself. Today you are going to learn that same concept in the advanced manner. That's all. This is somewhat, I can give you some assurance that this is somewhat easy, not the like previous one. This is easy indeed. It is why your duty is to learn the concept well now itself. Easy, no problem. I will read the question. There are 2 parts. One is introduction, basic or background, remaining 4 are questions. I will read the question now. I will explain the rules and regulation later. Now, a foreign tourist visiting Bangalore. You must know who is the speaker. Foreign tourist visiting Bangalore. Person and place both are important. 4 marks. Guide, tourist guide, dash, may I help you, greeting. I will explain first. I will read the question. Tourist, good morning. How far is the Taj Hotel? Not Taj Mahal. Taj Hotel. Taj Hotel is in Bangalore. Taj Mahal is Taj Mahal is at Agra. It is why you must be careful. How far is Taj Mahal? If you calculate from Bangalore to Taj Mahal, 2000 kilometers, 3000 kilometers, it shows that you are unaware of this word Bangalore. It is why I have requested you sincerely several times that understand each and every word. If you write 2000 kilometers, 5000 kilometers, that is a wrong answer. It is why you must know Taj Hotel, not Taj Mahal. Bangalore is important, not Agra. Please, in this order, you have to observe each and every letter, word and line. Now, good morning. How far is the Taj Hotel, not Taj Mahal? Guide, tourist guide, dash, approximate distance. I will explain the answer later. I never teach any answer immediately, very sooner indeed. First I will explain what are the ways to deal with the question. Now, tourist, enquiry of tourist places. Tourist places, what are the tourist places in the city Bangalore? Guide, Lal Bagh, Kabban Park, Vidhan Saudha, etc. Tourist, dash, expressing gratitude. This is the question. Totally 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 or 7 dialogues may be there or 8 may be there. There is no guarantee about how many lines will be there. But one assurance or guarantee will be given that 4 incomplete or dashes will be given. You have to observe the word which is in the brackets, later you have to answer. How to write the answer, what to observe, I will explain with the rules and regulations in that part. Now, I will explain rules and regulations. See, point should remember for to understand the question number 28. Okay. You are aware that language is used to perform different functions in oral and written forms. Writing forms and speaking forms, there are two forms. The oral and written forms are like, what are the examples? Bracket words in this question 28. See, the oral and written forms are like greeting, asking for information, giving information, agreeing, leave taking, or thanksgiving, and so on. You don't feel that only these words will appear in the question. No, there are so many. I will explain you with 5 more examples. Then you will come to understand. Now, to contrast a dialogue, you must first try to find out the relationship between the two speakers. Rule number 1. There will be two speakers. That means two persons will be talking. Here, who are the two persons? To right and to rest. It is by two speakers will be there. Each one will speak 3 or 4 dialogues. This is the theme of basic information about this question number 28. You must also be aware of the context, background of the dialogue. What is the background of this purpose of speaking or talking between these two persons? What is the background? A foreign tourist visiting Bangalore. This is the background to this dialogues. To these dialogues, what is the base? What is the background? Context means a foreign tourist visiting Bangalore is the base, background. You must read, observe, understand, learn each and every word. Next, a dialogue begins with a greeting. This is compulsory. This is important. I won't say that everything will appear compulsorily. No, these are the basic rules indeed. No, greeting. Greeting means what? Good morning. Very good morning. That is enough. A dialogue begins with a greeting. Greeting. See, a dialogue begins with a greeting and ends with leave taking. Leave taking means what? Thank you so much. These all are called leave taking. It is right. This is very important. A dialogue begins with a greeting, good morning or very good morning. A dialogue ends with leave taking, thanksgiving, expressing gratitude. These 3 words are common to say. Thank you very much, thank you so much. These all are coming under the category of taking leave taking or thanksgiving or expressing gratitude. Okay, then next one. What are the additional points? You must know the language function. This is taught in first PUC itself. What is the language function? Means what? Creating, leave taking, giving answer, seeking information, giving permission, seeking permission. These all are called language function. Next. A situation is given to you. One situation, one scene will be given to you. A dialogue between 2 persons is given. See, tourist and guide. 2 persons are there and they are talking. Not speaking is different, talking is different. There are so many meanings. It is unnecessary in this present context. I will explain once you come to the college. Now, one dialogue between two persons is given. Some of the expressions are left blank. See, 4 expressions are left blank. Now, in brackets, see, in brackets, the language function, purpose of that dialogue is given. What is the purpose of speaking or talking? This word shows the function of the dialogue. You need to fill in the blanks with the appropriate expressions. So, you have to read the bracket words, you have to understand each and everything, then only you can answer this type of complete the dialogue. I assure you, this is not a problematic question, this is easy, no problem. Please learn it well, you can score 4 marks easily at any condition. Now, a foreign tourist visiting Bangalore. Now, I will explain you how to write the answer. What is the answer to this question number 28? Now, guide dash, may I help you? Listen, please understand. Guide dash, may I help you? Incomplete. How to find out? Greeting. This word is important. Now I will explain. Please understand. You must observe first what is the background to the question given. What is the background to this dialogue? A foreign tourist visiting Bangalore is the background to this question. So, tourist is there, guide is there. Tourist must say good morning or guide should say good morning. So, we must understand who is superior, who is inferior, who is junior, who is senior, or who are friends, who are father and mother, who are teacher and student. This should be understood. That should not be misplaced indeed. It should not be jumbled. Now, guide, may I help you? What is the word? Please observe the bracket words. What is the word given in the bracket is very important. Please understand, observe, learn, read twice, then you can understand this word. What is the word? Greeting. Then you have to write the answer here. What is the greeting? Whenever you enter the college, how do you wish us? Good morning, sir. That is enough. Very good morning, good morning, good morning. No more words. It is enough indeed to write good morning. This, see, simple. You can score 1 mark here. That's all. Greeting. Whenever greeting word is there, without any single doubt, slightest doubt, you write the word good morning. That is enough. Next. Good morning. How far is the Taj Hotel? Please understand. So many times, so many students are confused. Instead of observing hotel, instead of observing Bangalore, they wrote from Kolar to Taj Mahal, Agra. They calculated the distance 3000 kilometers, 2000 kilometers. Then that will become wrong. It is why, my dear students, observe 2 words. What are those 2 words? Bangalore and Taj Hotel. It is why approximate distance. Good morning. How far is the Taj Hotel? Not Taj Mahal. You can write approximately 15 kilometers from here. Where they are talking from there only. They are talking at Majestic, but can they calculate the distance from other place? No. It is why our answer must be like a bullet answer. There shouldn't be any kind of confusion. It is why 15 kilometers from here. From here means we are not saying the proper place. Where they are talking from that point itself 15 kilometers. This is This is the correct answer. Next, tourist. Inquiry of tourist places. That is a hotel. What are the here guide is saying Lal Bagh, Kapan Park, Vidhan Saudha. Now I will say this is called question answer. This is answer. Please understand. This is the answer to one question. What is that question? What are which are tourist places in Bangalore? Which are the tourist places in Bangalore? Question mark should be there. We will observe each and everything. Whether you have marked it with a question mark, punctuation mark is compulsory. Whether you have put question mark punctuation, that is important. Which are the tourist places? Tourist, I will write here. Which are the tourist places here are in Bangalore? Both are allowed. Now, which are the tourist places in Bangalore? Are here or here. You don't write two words. To make you understand this one easily, I have written which are the tourist places in Bangalore or here. You can write which are the tourist places here, which are the tourist places in Bangalore. You both are okay. You have some freedom under this question. You have freedom. You can write 15 kilometers, 5 kilometers, 8 kilometers. Correct distance calculation is not required at all. Next, tourist. Okay. Tourist, expressing gratitude. Expressing gratitude, thanksgiving, leave taking, everything can be written. So, what is this one? Thank you. Thank you also is okay. Thank you very much is okay. Thank you so much. Thank you very much. Thanks a lot. Why to get confusion? You write thank you or thank you so much. This is the answer to this question. Question number 28. This is the basic information. I will explain 3 more examples with different language functions. I will explain the second example, third example, 4, 5. Totally, I will explain. One is over. I will explain 4 more examples. First, let us understand. Rules and regulations are over. Now, how to solve this question number 28? I will explain exclusively, exhaustively. Please catch my teaching now. First, what you have to do? This question will appear in your question paper. Now, observe this one. Question number 28. Example 2. First, you must understand this context. Context are basic information. A telephonic conversation. That means 2 persons are talking over the phone, not face to face. In the previous example, 2 persons are speaking face to face. Both are unknown. This is important. Both are unknown. Here also, both are unknown. Sometimes friends will be talking, both are known to each other. Teacher and student are talking, both are known to each other. Whether 2 speakers are known to each other or not, this is also important. One. Next, what is important? This point is important. A telephonic conversation. This one. Next, bracket words. Observe bracket words. First one, reply. Next, inform, absence. Third one, give introduction. Fourth one, thanksgiving and leave taking. That means, please understand now. Bracket words are the page or lead or information about what to write the answer. That means it is equal to WH word. What, where, how, why, in this order. Now, who are the two persons speaking here in this dialogue? See, one is Mr. Rao, one is Mr. Prakash. Mr. Rao, Mr. Prakash. Now, hello, is it 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9? This is the telephone number, landline, not the mobile number. Mr. Rao, hello, is it 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9? He is calling. Who is the receiver? Mr. Prakash. Who is the dialer? Mr. Rao. Now, Prakash is giving the reply. What is the reply? Whether the reply is positive or negative, this is important. Yeah, could I speak to the manager? This will give the lead or information about what kind of reply should be given. Positive or negative reply. Then, what is the number of that other person? Negative answer. Here this one gives us the lead about the positive or negative answer. Now, reply. I will write reply here. Hello, is it 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9? Yes, sir. Sir should be here. Why? I will explain. Next. Is it enough? No. This is not enough. Now, may I help you? This is the answer. Yes, sir. May I help you? Why? He is the receptionist. Is why? Yes, sir. May I help you? Yes, sir is compulsory, but I can give you 3 more dialogues, other dialogues which are suitable under this context. See, may I help you? What can I do for you? Sir, this is the other dialogue. What can I do for you? This is the answer. May I help you? Could I speak to the manager? Yes, you can speak. No, it is why it is your duty to read the bracket word. Inform presence or absence of absence. If you say yes, you can speak means our answer is wrong. Please observe, my dear students, understand the background. Who are the two speakers and what is the word given in the brackets? Everything is counted. This is easy. You don't worry. You can understand. Inform absence. This word should be read by you very well. Then only you must write. Please don't write any answer in English in a hurry. Taka taka taka. Please become a jatka gadi. Don't become like a bullet train. Read slowly and write the answer. Now, inform absence means sorry sir. You can write sorry sir, no problem. You can write or you don't write, both are okay. He is absent today or he is on leave or he is not available today. 3 dialogues can be written, but 1 out of 3 should be written. All 3 are not required. It is like he is on leave sir, he is absent today sir, he is not available today sir. You have the full freedom indeed to write this dialogue. Please understand. Very easy. This question and answer are easy. See, he is on leave sir. You can write sorry sir, no problem if you don't write. Okay. He is on leave sir. If you write LIVE, leave, your answer will become wrong. L-E-A-B-E. Every letter will be counted. Every letter is important. It is why you must observe which word you are writing. It is why on leave side. Okay. Who am I speaking to? That means both of these persons unknown to each other. It is why whom am I speaking to? It is why he is saying, Mr. Prakash is saying that I am the receptionist. I am the receptionist. I am the receptionist. Here one thing. Full stop or question mark? No question mark. Only full stop. This also will be observed by P evaluators. It is why I am the receptionist. This is it. This is it. There is no other line to this line. Give introduction. This is important. This Mr. Prakash is giving introduction about himself. It is why he is giving introduction. This is it. Yes sir, may I help you? Sorry sir, he is on leave. I am the receptionist. Observe. This same person Prakash is speaking 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Mr. Rao is speaking 1 time is incomplete dialogue. 3 incomplete dialogues belong to Mr. Prakash. Only 1 incomplete dialogue belongs to Mr. Rao. This also helps us to understand this question in a higher manner. There are 2 more stages we can understand. No problem. Now, I am the receptionist. Okay, Mr. Rao. Thanksgiving and leave taking. Thanksgiving is very simple. Thanksgiving or leave taking or expressing gratitude. Only one answer. Thank you. Thank you. It is not. If you want to highlight the answer, thank you very much. Thank you so much, but don't write I am grateful to you, I am thankful to you. This is unnecessary. Don't go beyond the circle of the question and answer. It is like thank you very much, thank you so much. This is enough indeed. It is why we can analyze this question number 28 in this order. 4 incomplete dialogues are completed. How to write the answer in the exam and test means I will explain while I am taking another example. Now, example 2 is over. Now, I will explain example number 3. See, at a clinic. See, I will explain. First one, in the public place. Second one, a telephonic conversation from home to hospital. Third one, purely inside the hospital. Purely inside the hospital. At a clinic. See, who are the 2 speakers here? One is patient, another is doctor. See, 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 are spoken by patient. 2 are spoken by the doctor. 1, 2, 3. 3 dialogues are spoken by the patient. 1 is spoken by the doctor. There also 3 are spoken by Mr. Prakash. 1 is spoken by Mr. Rao. Mr. Prakash. 3 are spoken by Mr. Prakash. 1 is spoken by Mr. Rao. Here, 3 dialogues are spoken by the patient. 1 is spoken by doctor. That means I am talking about incomplete dialogues. I am not talking about the completed dialogues. 3 incomplete dialogues belong to the patient. 1 incomplete dialogue belongs to the doctor. Then 3 incomplete dialogues belong to Mr. Prakash. 1 incomplete dialogue belongs to Mr. Rao. It is why here we will discuss now this example 3. hospital. No. Patient. Permission. See. Seeking for me permission. Permission means may I come inside? Why doctor? Doctor is inside the cabin or checking room. Patient is trying to enter the clinic or this doctor's room. So answer is may I come in, sir? Question mark should be there. If you put only full stop, that answer will become wrong. It is why may I come in, sir? Permission. Next, doctor giving permission. Yes. You may come in. You may come in. You may get in. Yes, you can get inside. That is enough. Two more dialogues. Yes, you may come in. One important suggestion to you, my dear students. Don't write toughest dialogues. Simple dialogues are enough indeed. May I come in, sir? May I get in? Shall I get in? Would you permit me to get in? There are so many dialogues. That is not necessary. Please write the simple lines, simple dialogues. That is enough. Now, yes, you may come in. Next, patient, complain. What? Can he complain about other things? No. What should he complain? About his diseases, about his ill health. Can he complain about any other person? No. It is why background context is very, very important. He is giving complaint about his health condition or about his disease itself. It is why we must write, sir, I am suffering from high fever. And I am suffering from high fever. He is saying about his ill health. About his ill health. It is why he is saying, sir, I am suffering from high fever. It is not a fixed dialogue. He can say, sir, I have got severe headache. Or I am shivering so much. I am not getting sleep properly at night. He can say, I have severe body pain. I have got my stomach upset. There are so many dialogues. You can write any dialogue, but I requested earlier itself that you must write very simple sentences. That is enough. Now, I am suffering from high fever. If you want, you can add from high fever and headache, severe headache. Don't write big headache, big fever, so much fever. No, those all are wrong words. It is why, sir, I am suffering from high fever. Enough now. Very simple. What is required? We will provide. That is enough. Then, fine. We say, doctor, fine. Take this prescribed tablets for 4 days. So, he is going to give the medicine to the patient. He is saying he is giving tablets. So, this patient has to take this medicine. Next, expressing gratitude and leave taking. So, expressing gratitude and leave taking. Here, thank you. Thank you, sir. Sir should be written in the end of this dialogue. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you so much, sir. These three are allowed. You can write 1 out of 3 dialogues here. So, thank you, sir. See, at a clinic, this is important. Patient, permission. He wants permission to enter the doctor's room. May I come in, sir? Okay, now? Question mark. The doctor is replying or giving permission. Not only one word is suitable here. Instead of reply, giving permission, granting permission. This too can be given in the brackets. Yes, you may come in, you may get in. Both are allowed. Next, patient. What is the clue? What is the clue or lead is, sir, high fever. So and say here that you can write, but you can write any dialogue, but there shouldn't be any single grammatical error or mistake. This is the fundamental rule. Complaint. Next, doctor. Fine. Take this prescribed tablets for 4 days. Then patient. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you very much, sir. This is the answer. I am very confident that you can write this answer very easily without any slightest doubt or hesitation. I will explain 2 more examples that is somewhat tougher. I know that it is not tougher for you. I will take you to the next level by explaining 2 more examples. So, I have explained you 3 examples. I hope that you have understood completely, fully, totally. I will explain 2 more examples. It is example 4, that is example 5. Now, complete the following dialogue. Question number 28, example 4. See, this is important. This is called basic information about this dialogues. Conversation between 2 friends planning a trip. That means they are speaking about making a plan on a trip, for a trip on a trip. 2 persons are speaking. In the previous 3 examples, those 2 persons who are talking are unknown to each other. In this dialogue, 2 friends means these 2 persons are known to each other. This is the biggest difference between previous 3 examples and this example. You please observe these things. So, 2 friends are talking. Okay. Who are the 2 friends? Rahul and Rohan. Whether they are known to each other or not. Friends means known to each other. What are they planning for? They are planning a trip. They are planning to go on a trip. Not to go for a trip. No. To go on a trip. This is the correct English. Not for a trip. On a trip. Now, Rahul. What is this one? Greetings. Okay, now. What is this one? Greetings. What is the answer? Good morning. Good morning. Here I will take you to the next higher level by using this example. See, good morning is enough. Is it enough? No. Why? This line, see, it is why. My dear students, observe this word. Observe the next sentence, dialogue. Observe the previous sentence. Then only you will get the clue to this question. Otherwise, if you don't read all words, letters and lines, it is difficult. It is why greetings here, good morning is not sufficient. Why? I am fine, thank you. This is the answer, not the good morning. It is why good morning, how are you? See, now, doesn't it tally now? It is a question, I am fine, thank you. If you tell me good morning, sir, if I say I am fine, thank you, do you feel happy? Are you not confused? It is why we must understand each and every word and line. See, I am fine, thank you is the answer. If there is an answer, surely there must be a question. It is why greeting is there. Good morning, how are you? See, previously greeting means only good morning. Next reply means good morning. Here we are entering into the next stage. It is why I am fine, thank you is the clue to line is suitable to this question? Yes, have you understood? Now, I am free next week. Shall we go to Ooty? Who is asking? Rahul is asking Rohan. Now, this is the question put forward by Rahul to his friend Rohan. Now, I am free next week. Shall we go to Ooty? Yes. Okay, I am ready to go Ooty. Ready to go to Ooty. Is this answer? No. Observe this agreeing. This is important. Agreeing means yes, I am ready to come with you, or let us go to Ooty, or I am very happy indeed to go to Ooty. But here what happens? Disagreeing. Disagreeing means no, not possible. I don't wish to go. This is the answer. Now, answer is no. But is this enough? No. Why? In the next question, agreeing is given. It is also an incomplete dialogue. It is also an incomplete dialogue. So, three incomplete dialogues are appearing continuously. Only these words give us a clue about the answer. It is why agreeing means, for what is the reason agreeing? If he says no means, okay, no problem, let us not go. No. What is this one? Requesting for booking tickets. Requesting for booking tickets means, if he says no, if he says, okay, let us not to go to Ooty means, that these answers will not equal or tally requesting for booking tickets. It is why we must read all these three bracket words carefully. No, it is not sufficient answer. Why? Here you have observed that how are you should be there as a second phrase. It is why this answer comes out. Similarly, disagreeing one word is not sufficient. What should be right? Let instead shall we go to Mysore? Say no. Instead, shall we go to Mysore? Instead of Mysore, you can write any place. Delhi, Moscow, the USA, or any place. You have full right, freedom indeed to mention Mysore. But don't write so distant place. Shall we go to Nigeria or Siberia or into the sky or deep into the sea? This is the answers should be related to the context. This way, no. Instead, shall we go to Mysore or shall we go to Bijapur? Shall we go to Delhi? Shall we go to Agra? Okay, you can write any place, no problem. So, no. Instead, shall we go to Mysore? Agree? Yes. Make a plan. Make a plan? Yes. Let us go. Yes, I am happy. Let us go. I am happy to come. Any order can be written. Yes should be there. Yes means agreeing. No means disagreeing. Reply means giving the answer. Seeking information means giving the question. Reply means giving the answer. You must understand. You must learn. These all words secret meanings. These words are equal to the answer line, answer dialogue. It is why so many times there is a chance or a case that three blanks will appear continuously. Now, agreeing, make a plan, or let us make a plan, or you make a plan. Any word, any dialogue can be written. See, next. Requesting for booking. Requesting for booking. Booking means please book the tickets. Please book the tickets. enough. To go to Mysore is not required. So please book the tickets. Or please, could you book the tickets? Are you booking the tickets? Can you book the tickets? You have the full freedom indeed to write any kind of such answers. So answer should be related to this context. So please book the tickets. That is it. Okay. Goodbye. See you next week. Goodbye. Anyhow, 1, 2, 3, 4 are over. We need only 4 incomplete dialogues should be answered or filled in. It is why we have answered 4. This is the perfect manner or method or way to answer this question number 28. So example number 4 is over. Now I will explain example number 5. Now Kiran is looking for a house on rent. See, observe. What is the key point here? Maybe it is not a question, but you can learn one perfect grammar content or point. See, Kiran is looking for a house on rent, not for rent. I am giving my house on a rent, not for a rent. Please observe. Kiran is looking for a house not for rent, on rent. This preposition is important. Please learn. Such mistakes should be removed from your learning. Now, he talks over telephone to Javed, the owner of the house. So, who are the two persons? Kiran and Javed. Kiran wants a flat on rent. Javed is the owner of the house. Now, let us understand the answer. Kiran, good morning. Yeah, good morning. Answer. Why greeting is there? That's enough. Because we have other half of the answer here. What can I do for you? Who is asking? Javed is asking Kiran. Good morning is the greeting. What can I do for you? Now see. Asking for introduction. Asking for information. See. Asking for information. What is information? Okay, what can I do for you? Is the question or no? See. Question lies here. Answer must come here. That means this is the reply or answer given by Javed. Question is not here. Answer is question. Question is the answer. This is the method. Once more I will say. We have to write the question here as an answer. Answer is given here. It is why we must write a question to make it as an answer to this one. Now see. Asking for information. What kind of information? Yes, that flat is still vacant. Is still vacant. That means this flat is still available on rent. That means is your flat vacant? Is your flat vacant? See, is your flat vacant? Is your flat vacant? Yes, the flat is still vacant. That means his house is available on rent. Yes. Is your flat vacant? This is the question asked by Kiran. Javed is replying, giving the answer that yes, the flat is still vacant. Then, what is the rent? How much can you write? You can write 50,000 rent. No. Please be within the limit. Previously, I have given you one information. What is the distance to go reach Taj Mahal? Taj Hotel, not Taj Mahal. In this order, what is the rent? Means don't write 1 lakh, 2 lakhs. No, is within the limit. Now, what is the answer? The rent is rupees 10,000 or 20,000. freedom to mention the figure here. 8,000 to 15,000, any rent is applicable. You have full freedom in it. Now, the rent is rupees 10,000. Is it enough? English never expects incomplete sentences. The rent is rupees 10,000. Okay, no, it is not okay. Why? 10,000 rupees rent, 10,000 is per year or per month. This is very, very important. It is why the rent is rupees 10,000 per month. This should be written. So, the rent is rupees 10,000 per month. This is enough indeed. Excellent answer. See, it is not an incomplete dialogue. The rent is rupees 10,000 per month. This is enough. If we don't write per year, these two words means whether it is per quarterly, it is quarterly, half yearly, annually, we don't know. It is why it is better indeed. The rent is rupees 10,000 per month. Now, leave taking. Leave taking means thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you so much. This is sufficient indeed. In this order, you have to understand these all things. I hope that you might have understood these all 5 examples. I know that you are very confident that you can answer this question number 28 very easily. If you have any doubt, please note it down in your English book or notebook. When you start coming to college, I will solve your all problems regarding this English doubts. You practice 2 more. There are 2 more examples in your textbook. Model paper 1, model paper 2, page number 143 and 150, some page numbers. On those pages, 2 examples are available. You practice this one. You can get some more annual papers on your phone. Download those question papers. You practice these all things. I have completed grammar contents 25, 26, 34 and 28. You practice these 4, and in my next session I will teach you poem chapter number 6, that is when you are old. I will teach that poem when you are old. I will skip 4 and 5 at present. That is a lengthy. It is a lengthy lesson. That is better indeed to teach those 2 lessons face to face directly, in the physical form. Is why I will teach poem number chapter number 6. When you are old. W.B.Yeats, wonderful poem. It contains only 12 lines, but it has hidden so many meaning in it. Please practice these 4 grammar contexts very well. You note down your doubts. I will clear. Please have a nice day and practice English well. Have a nice day.